Hello and welcome to the Xenon Gaming Series Spring Burst Qualifier Day number 2. I guess all right. I guess we're just already in it, so we've already shown you part of what's going to be coming up soon. It's going to be Valkyrie versus Wasted Talent. I'm Sirius, joined by Bianca. So I mean, how are you doing today, Bianca?
What's up, guys? I'm great. Serious here for day two. A bunch of action. Hopefully, today's game will be just as exciting as yesterday's. And of course, it's a pleasure to be joined by you yet again. What an amazing duo.
I appreciate the compliment. So, I mean, I'm very excited about this because this is another one where I've seen a lot of these faces. And speaking of a lot of these faces that we've seen before, it's Team Valkyrie, like I've already said, consisting of GAJ, Deity, ATK Rival, Spider, Hitman, Wasted Talent, consisting of Zim, Outburst, I think, Rival, Explicit, and Yenin. So, I've seen a lot of the Wasted Talent guys before on just various different rosters, never all together. So this is going to be very interesting for me. And I don't think there's as many console guys for you to recognize today.
No, I only got ATK Rival on Valk, and we got Wasted Talent. I recognize ATK Zim. I'm surprised that they're not on the same team together. When I saw Rival and Zim, I was like, oh, surely they're on the same team because back on console that was their names, ATK Zim, ATK Rival. But looks like they're gonna be on opposing rosters. So whichever ATK member comes out on top, I guess they will truly show their superiority in this game.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of the hope. And I'm just kind of wondering exactly what map we might be going to because both of these teams have kind of steered towards the more default kind of style maps. We already kind of saw the four
Oh,
opening
great.
bands.
No,
So
look at
we're back
Oregon.
here again. Yeah. And
Woo!
oh no, not again.
Oh
It's
god, I already
or,
saw as soon as I saw
uh,
Cafe and Chalet, I'm like, "Yo, this we're definitely going Oregon." My
We can't
gosh.
escape. We can't escape Oregon. It's not allowed. It's
Never.
I mean, what do I expect? It's qualifiers. Every team's going to be wanting to go to Oregon, but
Yeah.
I mean, both of these teams have played Oregon a bit in these qualifiers. Valk has played it twice in 7-0 and 7-5 a team before,
Wow, 7-0'd?
and then yeah, 7-0, and then Wasted Talent
Damn.
lost to SBL 5-7 on Oregon as of I think their opening match. I'm not entirely certain about that. So they have a little bit of experience on Oregon. Both of these teams should have a lot of experience, I would hope. But I mean, granted, this is going to be a very interesting one because we don't know a lot about Wasted Talent. Valkyrie, though, we've seen a lot of them from prior seasons of Xenon, even going back to Element 2, where they didn't do so hot and changed a lot of their roster up. So we'll have to see how things shape up for them here.
Let's see if the bands are any similar with yesterday. Seems like Ying is on par. I think Ying got every single or both times when we casted them last night. Am I wrong? Am I bugging out?
I believe you're right. Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was Oregon, and then it was a Blitz and Dokkaebi.
Yeah,
Just follow that
Blitz and
up.
Dokkaebi were the oh! Okay. So I guess Dokkaebi seems like it's the more, what's it called? The more common ban over Blitz. Maybe Blitz was just something that, they just kinda threw out there. If this is how it
Hmm.
went from yesterday, it would be a Soulless, maybe, perhaps.
Maybe. And no,
Azami.
it's gonna be a bit
Azami's
different.
actually a cheeky ban. I remember yesterday there was a lot of Azami being played. Azami is such a crucial part of a team, especially if it's not banned. I feel like she gets played a lot, or at least utilized a lot if she's not banned. Let's see if they end up doing Soulless. Fenrir, no Soulless at all.
No, no souls at all. So that's gonna leave her up for the first time that we've actually been able to see.
Yeah.
Azami though is very, I think, Loki a very good band for both of these teams because I mean
Mhm.
we saw how much it made it difficult to really attack any of the bomb sites all over the place. It was just so hard for people to dump a lot of that utility, clear those out, and then just more barriers just get thrown up to replace it, especially with Floras on the board.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I mean, it's definitely a very good band, but it does leave a Mira window, Mira, Valkyrie, and Solus now on the board. So definitely just one of those things where it's like, okay, you get rid of a good one, but you still leave a lot of the other good ones up.
That's completely true, and, I mean, yesterday I was mentioning how I feel like Kaid is such, like, a operator that gets banned so often on Oregon, but again, Kaid is left untouched at all. They're not gonna ban him, and instead, I guess for wall denial, they're just gonna go with a cheeky little mute, which, I mean, I don't even know if they're gonna be using really that mute to deny anything regardless, but I guess we'll find out.
Hmm. Was it? Would seem that he's placing one at the top of armory stairs. That could be a small extension over to that side of the map, at least make it a bit harder to get that intel over towards armory and then trophy as a result afterwards. So honestly, it does seem that Valkyrie, or sorry, Wasted
Uh-oh.
Talent is setting this up fairly default with at least one roamer down below playing towards that Z hallway. But otherwise, it's nothing too
Ooh.
out of the ordinary. But now it's going to be on to Valkyrie to kind of piece things together, try to pick this apart. It does seem that's going to be a very default take with Deity taking a bit of damage to start.
Mm.
Oh no.
Jay Hitman already. DB note. I also noticed they don't have those head holes by that trophy wall. Usually those head holes are like done all the damn time, but I guess not. Rival. Wait. Oh no, he's. Bro, no 1.5. Am I tweaking? Is there not a 1.5 on the
Oh
commando?
no, there is on that one. Yeah.
What? Maybe, you know what? Maybe 1.5 is the crutch of console, but it's probably absolutely nothing like it on PC
Oh
because
no,
the
it's still
amount
a crutch up here too.
of.
It's still a crutch. Don't worry about
It
it.
just seems so. I can't believe I'm watching players that would rather opt for a hollow over a 1.5. Mr. Rival over here. Rival GN, not ATK Rival, is gonna be stuck in here by security. I call this bit CC. I call that CC, but maybe security would probably be better. Anyways, about to get swung out by Deity, but instead, Mr. J Hitman. Okay, this guy just. Oh my God, what is going on? It's already a 2v5. Look how early it is in the freaking game. It's just over a minute and a half remaining. And it looks like it's going to be Mr. Amty and JJ. I'm going to just call him JJ against the world right now, against the entire roster of Wasted Talent. Oh, and corrected.
No?
2v4.
JJ is at least able to take down Explicit, so it does make it to be where he can actually safely move into Master. But look at the fact that he's all the way on the complete opposite side of the map in comparison to his teammate of Amty. There's gonna be a lot of time being wasted to try to figure out what's the play here. Because I mean, do they rotate to kind of play together, or do they just kind of go about their separate ways? It does seem that they're just gonna try to force their way up through games and white stairs. That's kind of the only play they've got
Oh,
right now. Oh,
yeah. All right.
never mind.
Cooked. 1v5. Somebody's still in CC right now. Top white stairs as well. He's going to get tagged out. The cheekiest bit. Rival's going to take a bit of damage. 1v3 goes to a 1v2. 40 seconds. This guy's got bare time on his hands right now. He can relax us a little bit. Still got a bit of time. Hits a goo mine in Zed hallway. Zim and Yan left against Amty. Amty definitely close that out. He's going to come up through these main stairs. And look, there's no head holes on Trophy. He's just gonna have to make his way through. He is gonna be grim, which is actually gonna be amazing. Well, I mean, they did hit that ADS. It's 15 seconds on the clock. Can he connect a shot? Oh my God, it's
Oh.
a 1v1. You're joking. Oh my God. Dude, how intense and absolutely insane would that have been? I would have, bro, my balls would have been busted if I just seen this guy absolutely clutch up a 1v4. That would have been insane. But hey, what a great start to round one. Wasted Talent will take the throne, will take the crown for the first round of this
I
Oregon map.
mean, whew, that was a very close thing to end that off on. I'm a bit surprised that Wasted Talent let that kind of get thrown away because there wasn't really much for them to really do otherwise. Just hold those angles, and they just kept swinging everything. Gave JJ a couple opportunities, and Empty on top of that. I don't know. Just again, it was a 5v2 within the first half of the round, and then suddenly it's just like, okay, now it ends off in a
In a
1v1 with
1v1.
like
Oh
10 seconds
yeah.
left. How did that we get there? I just don't understand how Wasted Talent nearly threw a very great opportunity to just win that first round easy. Don't have to worry about it. And they make it so much harder for themselves by just doing everything they can to try to throw that round away. So hopefully going down to basement, they can just kind of clean that up a bit.
Yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. I'm not even sure how the hell it would. I guess it really just came down to who's winning it when they're swinging. His swinger gets swung, but apparently Amty's got that dog in him, and he just absolutely swung with the confidence of a tiger attacking a little small miniature penguin. He just absolutely got in there like swimwear. There's no doubt about it. And you're absolutely right. I mean, Wasted Talent did end up. Okay, so JJ, the hard breach. There is no. Okay, they do have Buck. Granted, he's got 2 charges. They're not gonna be able to open up all 3 hatches if they wanted to. That's one less angle for them to open up. They do have the EMPs, but JJ being down, not only that, but I notice here a lot. This doesn't happen too often when I'm doing console, but when I'm doing PC, well, I'm saying when I'm
Mhm.
4v4, by the way. somebody just gets taken down. But they open up E-Box and then open up that little double wall as well with the little Hibana charges. With Hibana dead, wha already! That's a huge pick for wasted talent, man. But anyways, back to a
Oh,
4v4.
but Didi has actually already made his way to the back stairs and killed Alex, it seems, very early on. So he's just already establishing a bit of pressure over towards Pillar. Not going to be able to do anything just yet because none of his teammates are actually in beating. There's hardly anyone on the first floor actually in a position to start opening up these hatches. I mean, they're just wasting so much time. I mean, Hitman needs to get in there now with those two Heartbreach charges, get those hatches open, and try to get something to work on because, like you said, they have very limited options at this point with JJ now dead. So need to start working on these hatches as soon as they can. Otherwise, it's just going to be Deity having to swing on in and kill everyone, it would seem.
Bro, these people on Valkyrie absolutely have that dog in them. They absolutely know how to swing, and they be hitting their shots, man. That's all I gotta say. Deity is okay.
Like,
Don't
what?
swing, Deity! Oh my god. Don't fucking swing this kid. He's about to get an ace. If he gets these last 2 kills, it's gonna be an ace for him. Oh my gosh. Deity okay. Amty gets taken down at 3v2. I'm still wondering where Deity's going. Explicit. Oh, gets flashes the cheeky is bitter. Something like that. Yo, they're about to. J-Man hits that.
They
I
don't
mean,
know.
J-Man. Boa.
Oh
Deity, this
my.
is for Deity's ace. No way. So much just happened. They dropped the hatch and a bunch of people just absolutely can get blundered. Deity in a 1v1 against Jagger, Mr. Yanan. I honestly hope Deity wins this. This would be so hype. A little
Oh.
pre-fire. Waiting for it, trying to bait him out. The pre-fire comes in. Poor Deity. He's not going to get his ace. But what a valiant effort. I still can't believe. How did they just sell a 4v2? What a god. This literally was wasted talent on the first round, except the revolts were
I what?
the
Oh
roles were
man.
reversed. The roles were reversed. The first round, Valkyrie, or the Waste of Talent, they had a 4v2. They nearly lost it, bringing it to a 1v1. This time, Valk had a 4v2, nearly lost it, brought it to a 1v1. Except, Waste of Talent won both. They won both times with the deficit and with the with the positive characters, the positive players.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just really confused onto what's been going on overall because Deity just seemingly was like bulldozing his way through the defensive setup, didn't care about all those things just kind of in his way. He's just gunning right now, and suddenly everything's like going their way, and then just guy sitting in a corner, Yenin sitting by E-Box door, just swings out. They don't check that, and then he brings it back to a 1v1 at
My
the very end of it,
gosh.
wins that out. So Valkyrie just kind of shot themselves in the foot, it would seem, not doing their due diligence at the very end. I mean, how many? Okay, do you want to take a bet on if this is also going to end in 1v1? Because I swear to God, if it does,
Ooh,
I'm going to lose my
this
mind.
honestly, but you know what? It seems like waste of talent to be clutching up their ones. Not gonna lie, when it comes to that, although there's been these 2 rounds have been it seems like they're not balanced at all. It's a big, it's a 5v2, it's a 4v2. It always seems like waste of talent knows exactly how to finish off their opponent. They be getting ready. They're basically getting ready, locked and loaded. Hopefully this round will actually go into a 1v1, but maybe in the favor of Valkyrie this time. It's always kind of exciting to see it go down so fast, but also I noticed the games last night took a lot longer than these. These guys don't necessarily play for time nearly as much. Not nearly as much. Like they be getting in there like somewhere like a lot faster. They're a lot more confident.
Yeah, that's kind of, it didn't really help them out nearly as much. I mean, granted, Deity did get 4 kills, so it didn't matter as much as far as time being wasted. So, granted, they're still wasted a minute. They're trying to seemingly get set up on the back stairs while Rival is actually sneaking his way through garage. I'm not sure that anyone knows that he's crept his way on in. Things are going to be starting to get set up over towards that backstage. So now Valkyrie can actually just start to clear out that bits of utility that's wasting kind of just their opportunity to go for a plant now. They need to clear out Zim if they want to actually get this plant down safely. Otherwise, he's just going to be picking him off on that long angle, and he's actually going to be moved away from his own oil canister. Actually, no, it's the fire. Oh, no!
From the back Rival will hit it from the back. Absolutely no protection needed. Will take down his boy, Mr. ATK Zim. ATK on ATK. Crime of 4v4. Turns to a. Oh my god. A 2v. What just happened? Wasted talent. Oh my god. And Rival GN. Oh my god. Hitman will take down Rival again as a 1v3. It will not matter. Wow. These rounds literally just one kill, then another kill, then another kill. I'm telling you, these rounds go by a lot faster. These guys, as soon as they get in there, they absolutely get in there. And Wasted Talent has literally wasted no time. Little funny, little joke there. Sorry, let me shut my mouth. But they really absolutely waste no time. They know exactly what they're doing, and you know what? It's coordinated. It's coordinated. That's what I like to see.
I mean, yeah, it's been very well coordinated for the most part for wasted talent. I mean, they're just kind of grouping up where they need to and just get those massive kills out of the way. I just don't know how Valkyrie just kind of let that completely fall apart. I mean, everyone was grouped up on that main focus of backstairs, getting that wall open, then try to go for a plant. So as they do that, just Planter dies, and then just a flank, I guess, from Rival just came out of nowhere and caught them completely off guard. I don't know who was watching what, but that's a big thing of just making sure that backstairs is completely under your control. You cannot let him just walk right up and just kill everyone.
Even though he did end up taking Zim by surprise, they ended up clearing that round perfectly anyways. It ended up basically just trading off kills, and then at one point, I think it was a 4v4, then a 3v4, and then it just boom. Wasted Talent just absolutely knows when to swing. They know how to hit their shots. Maybe it's just a matter of who is winning their ones. Because I mean, it doesn't seem like Valkyrie is, who they kind of get the gist of what they're doing when they're attacking. It just seems like they're crumbling when it comes to, you know, getting, winning their ones and getting certain kills. You had Amni the first round having to basically 1v4. Second round, Deity got a quad kill, couldn't finish out for his ace, and everybody else, like, everybody else has one kill. It's not too much happening. And I feel like most of it is just these people are not winning that single interaction that they're in, and it just ends up biting them in the butt because Wasted Talent knows how to hit their shit.
Yeah, it really does seem that way. It just seems like Valkyrie just losing crucial gunfights that kind of lose them a lot of control, and then just kind of comes down to a couple players trying to make a miracle happen, especially Deity in the second round, and then before that, Amty in the first one. So really, they kind of need to get a little bit more synergized, try to work on working as a team, and make sure they have all their bases covered. Otherwise, it's just going to be wasted talent being the better gunners at the moment, just winning a lot of those gunfights out because it doesn't matter at the end of the day what your strategy is if you're just losing every single gunfight.
Absolutely right. And you know what? Maybe I'm being a little maybe this doesn't really have much to do with it, but look at how fast they're pushing. Just 2 minutes into the round, they've already made their
Oh,
way
I
into
know.
trophy. We got walls open. We already got attic open. Deity taking the little beanie toes off of Zimmy. And it's gonna be a 5v4 in the favor of Valk. Yo, how many seconds do you think it's gonna take for Valk to absolutely sell this and end up, being at at a player deficit? I'd be surprised if they win this because the boys on Wasted Talent are absolutely locking the house down right now. Oh, and we're tied to a 3v3. Rival will take down, 2v3. And what was that? 10 seconds it took them to lose the man advantage.
No, yeah, like 10 or 5 seconds. It wasn't that long at all. And somehow just the closet player loses his gunfight and Yenin swings out, getting super aggressive and gets control of the case. They know exactly where he is, but again, needs to win that gunfight in order to retake case control. Otherwise, this is just going to be pointless. They need to win this fight out now.
Oh my god, and look, Yenin might actually just get cheeky as hell. You're 7-0 right now. This guy knows how to win his shit. Never mind. Jay Hitman, wait, in a 1v2 right now. Physically a 1v3. Let's give it a buck. He takes down Jagger. Explicit and Rival left to do something about Mr. J Hitman walking into sight right now. Just over 15 seconds. Can't hit his shit. Is gonna get taken down by Legion's secondary shotgun. Oh my god, I'm feeling the embarrassment. Was that a hip fire or am I bugging? Oh my god. Maybe hip fires, are better on. Oh, and we got a timeout. You know what? I would go on a timeout too if I was absolutely getting swept this bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by it whatsoever because Valkyrie just seemingly like something's not quite adding up onto everything because I don't think their strategy is all that bad at the moment. They're kind of going about as you would expect to take a defensive setup on Oregon. Just clear out what the key piece of area you need to control and then just move on from there. But they just keep letting one gunfight get lost and then just another player just swings on out after that and gets another player dead. So they lose a huge piece of control that they worked so hard to get for half of the round. And then it's just down to two players who just cannot do anything because they're just locked in a corner, can't do anything about it, and waste of talent are just winning every single gunfight they seemingly get into. Granted, it keeps getting a little bit close at times, but wasted talent just seems to be a little bit more in sync with just how they're hitting their shots.
Valk literally just cannot hold their own. They can't hold the advantage for too long. It's like the prize gets slathered in butter. It just goes through a butter machine and comes out at the hands of Valk. And Valk doesn't have any gloves on, so they're just, oh my god, this ball is bouncing everywhere. It's slipping out of my hands. And of course, Wasted Talent has come in with the absolute grippy gloves where they're just able to hold it and keep it as their own prized possession the round. They come prepared and they come to win their ones. These guys, they have they have Shaiko within them right now. And unfortunately, Valk literally just is shitting the bed right now. In all honesty, it's like, they don't even have that bad of numbers. A 3v4 is very winnable. It's very
Mhm.
winnable. I mean, okay, whatever. You get the first pick and then you lose two soldiers after. Okay, whatever. But man, can we hold something? Can we try and stay as focused as possible? I guess, like I said, maybe it's just really coming down to aim, and maybe the boys on wasted talent aren't really wasted talent. Maybe they're actually up and coming talent and they just need to be noticed because Yenin over here, 7-1, absolutely boggling my mind. The rest of the team is doing pretty good on their own. Nothing to really complain about as for Valk.
I'm sorry, I just can't get over your butter analogy that you just went with earlier. That was, it's like that is a perfect analogy, but it's the most ridiculous thing I've heard in a while. But I love it so much.
Oh!
Regardless of that, Yen just swings
Oh
out,
my
takes out Hitman's head,
god!
and now they've got top floor control completely in their grasp. Zim just trying to find another pick. On top of that,
Oh!
just gives his teammate a little bit more space, but they don't really need to do anything. That's their buck now off the board. They can't create those rotates to kind of clear out those hatches a little bit easier. So Zim just wasting a lot of time, potentially just making sure that it's going to be almost impossible to open up any single hatch.
Yeah, he's tucked here over here by security, by CC, and I'm telling you right now, if they don't know he's there, it's gonna be absolutely brutal. Looks like Rival is gonna somebody's gotta be Attic or something. I can't really is anybody up there in Attic or no? They got full top control. I mean,
They've got full top of control for now, but there is still someone on the back stairs. I think I just spotted their
yeah, I
outline.
saw
Yeah, he's right there.
something. Yeah, so maybe oh, okay, maybe Rival's not gonna get rivaled. Oh, okay, he's going in circles. I'm not sure what's going on. It's Yenin. Not gonna lie, Yenin's got that dog in him. I can't really see Yenin lose in this battle unless he gets pinched, you know, aggressively. Oh!
Oh,
And look, I'm pretty sure somebody was coming up from his top, and then that door got him off guard. And of course, it would be Deity to take him down. We equalize to a 4v4, just over a minute remaining. Anti will take down Zim. A 4v3. Finally, the Infinity Stones are starting to come together. They're collecting these dead bodies like Infinity Stones. Three more to go. They almost have the full glove to hold the ball of butter. 45 seconds left.
oh, but they still have to deal with all the utility that's in their way. They just have to deal with the mirror windows, the Goyo canisters, and they're running out of time if they run into that. So if as soon as Wasted Talent pop those canisters, they're just gonna have to run deep into bomb site and win these gunfights, which have been a big crucial part of them losing a lot of these fights. Rival sitting in Harry Potter could be a big factor of them losing this now.
Oh my god, we all know what happened yesterday when a motherfucker was
Oh!
in was what effect. Oh! History
Oh,
really does repeat itself. The vector on Harry Potter is something to not be messed with. Didi left in another round where he has to clutch, and he just can't. There's fire all around him. The fumes of the smoke are just eating him alive right now. Getting triple swung by anybody and everybody, and that Goyo in Harry Potter might just be the scariest thing on Oregon. It is about to be halftime, not halftime. It's about to be split. And I'm gonna keep it a buck. It looks more likely that it's about to go 6-0 than 5-1. This is absolutely pathetic on the side of Valk. What is going on?
I really can't explain what's going on because I mean they've changed at least two roster members from Element and brought in Hitman and Deity. So just things were looking a little bit better. I don't think Rival is the main fifth for their roster. I could be wrong about that, but at least in Zenith, they look a little bit more established. They look like, okay, we're getting confident. We realize our roles now. We just need to go about things one step at a time. And right now, it just seems that one thing is just not adding up. Somebody's not watching the right angle and then losing a gunfight. It's just really hard for them to maintain any control, even though they worked to get that top floor. They wasted a lot of time, got down to the 30-second mark, and then they just leave players in such powerful positions and they can't clear them out because they're rushing things. That's the only thing I can think of that explains why they're struggling so hard. They just seem to be rushing it and not really establishing a proper control of this setup.
Maybe it's the overconfidence. I said a couple rounds ago. For me, it felt like they were moving really fast. And maybe that's, really what the main root of the problem is. Everybody's moving a little too fast. They're not, checking every single thing that they possibly can check. Like you said, they're leaving these other players in powerful positions where they have the advantage. And it's just not easy, to have to clutch up a 1v3. You got one person swinging you an E-box. You got another person waiting for you to swing the person in E-box so that you could swing from elbow. And then you got another person waiting for you at Harry Potter, so at least if you swing and you kind of peek the door just as cheeky as bit, you're just gonna get your ass whooped. I guess honestly, maybe Valkyrie should change their name to Wasted Talent, and maybe Wasted Talent should change their name to Valk because this is some wasted talent that I'm seeing. This is not this is not this is not comp. I'm watching a team get absolutely obliterated, like beyond obliterated. Somebody's already in trophy, and it's a minute into the round. Now maybe. Oh,
Oh,
well, ATK on ATK crime, and Deity goes. Well, so why do we jump big window? Is what I'm thinking. What
and
are we droning? Are we droning?
I I would have to imagine there's a player on drone right now. It's going to get impacted out, but JJ
Yeah.
finally gets at least one kill for his team. But they've got Yen in the middle of attic.
Yeah.
They actually did able
Wow.
to take him down, so
This
everyone
might
from
be the
Wasted
closest
Talent's going to
round.
fall back.
Nah, this
This
might be the
might
closest
be,
round yet.
yeah, might be the closest round we've seen in quite a while, at least since round number 2, because
Oh
everything else
yeah.
has
Oh
been
for sure.
completely in Wasted Talent's favor. Jeez.
I mean, everything is that the bomb site are out downstairs, but having this top control, are they even able to open up these hatches? I mean, Ace would be able to open up one hatch. He'd be able to open up one hatch if he wanted to, if the one in attic isn't open, and it looks like it is open as well as the one in kitchen now. So they got some good things going for them right now. The 6 winnable, 45 seconds. These boys got to take a big deep breath because I'm gonna keep it a buck. If it goes 6-0, that's embarrassing. I'm gonna be embarrassed out the ass. That is just no. That's not what you want to see from two top teams in what is this, like a T2 thing?
It's a tier 3 thing, but this is a
Oh.
tier 2 level team, but he's just having to
Ah.
run straight through the
Like,
fire
all
and is
right,
gonna
so
get taken out on his own, but
okay.
Empty following it up.
This guy thought he was fireproof. Excuse me. No, fire does damage regardless. Amty still gonna get one kill. It's a 1v2. 10 seconds remaining, buddy. You either gotta plant the bomb or pray that you get a lucky headshot on these two guys. Oh my god, Warden is ready to absolutely destroy them cheeks up! And so he does. That's 6-0 on split. I don't know who I should, be embarrassed for. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't know if I should be embarrassed that I'm watching this or if I should, feel embarrassment from the players, because this is not no tier
Hmm.
2 action. I feel like I'm watching two plat teams playing right now. Not no. Don't think that we're talking about PC plat, because I know PC plat people are pretty nutty. No, I'm talking about console plat. I'm not even gonna give y'all emerald. This is
Oh.
this is sickening. No, this is
Mm.
sickening. Maybe I'm being too harsh. I hope nobody takes it too serious, but oh my god! This is not. No. What does that mean? If Valkyrie loses this, are they like, do they just get the boot? Do they get kicked out?
Not yet. There's currently both of these teams are 3-1, so Valkyrie will have a chance to at least do a little bit better in the following games. They'll still have a chance to qualify
Tuh.
for the close qualifier tomorrow, but this is not the kind of showcase if they do lose the 7-0 that they want to put out there. They're
Oh
trying to
no.
reestablish themselves after an honestly embarrassing Element 2 showcase. It's just like they need to get something going on defense. So this has been a very defender-sided map from what we've seen, but just so far, they haven't seemed to look comfortable whatsoever. It's just everyone is like kind of leaving it onto one guy. So far, it's been Deity and Amity to do that. Everyone else just hasn't really been connecting on those shots just yet. So I'm hoping things can turn around for Valkyrie because this is not the same team I was hoping to see today.
Yeah, when you told me that they 7-0'd another team, I was like, damn, this might just be comp. But maybe they really just played some shitter little team because we might just watch them get 7-0'd right now. And maybe, like you said, maybe it's the defense on Oregon. Maybe the defense on Oregon really does carry a team. You know, one time I saw a team 6-0, defense on Oregon changed it. That motherfucker's that. Oh, okay. Maybe it is the defense. Never mind. We get the refrag. Jackal is down. That's a pretty decent pick. Legion is now going to be dead. I like Legion, I'm not going to lie. And as I say that,
Oh,
Rival, okay. So, yeah, 7-0. If this guy, wow. Deity and Rival left in a 2v4. It's not looking too spicy, I'm not going to lie. And maybe it's not the defense on Oregon. Maybe Valk actually just needs to, rethink their entire roster and just, sit one-on-one and just think to themselves, what could I have done to do better, to be less of an embarrassment? Because this is bad. This is so bad. And I feel bad for Deity. I feel bad for Rival 2 right now because they're going to have to pretty much do the impossible. I hope that they can get it. But I
oh.
mean, yo,
Ooh,
Rival's feeling it in his blood right now. He wants it.
they're just gonna have to find at least one pick, but they're having to get super aggressive in order to be able to do so. Wasted talent,
Oh,
just doing their due
swing
diligence.
that!
You know,
Ooh, 2v3. He
oh, is he
definitely
gonna
heard
get
that
aggressive
prone.
again?
You should have heard that prone.
Oh no!
Bro, a prone is such a loud cue. There's no way he didn't hear that. Anyways, 1v1. Yo, Rival has to win this. Rival, win it for your team. Rival! Oh my god, yo, at least they don't fall 7-0. They might just get Braziled, get 7-1, but at least it's one round. Granted, that round was so lucky, man. It was a 1v3, and Rival ended up doing it. I'll give the kudos to Rival. He definitely knew his shit, and that little cheeky little vector swing definitely made a difference. But, bro, how do you... The hatch is open as well. Like, ain't no way you did not just hear him literally fully prone on the ground. I don't know, I feel like
I
a prone is such a loud sound cue.
I mean, really? The fact that it did come down to Deity just kind of taking that gunfight on the main stairs, swinging on up, getting those two, made it to where Rival could actually get a little bit more room, get those two picks, and just kind of secure that round win because everyone else from Wasted Talent was dropping in one by one, giving him the ones. And he started to actually get comfortable, started to actually win those fights because he knows those angles. He has the proper positioning, and it was a bit of rival on rival action at the very end. I just noticed that. So he's able to be the better rival, at least in that round. So right now, Valkyrie is going to be happy that they won that round, but under the circumstances that they won it, definitely going to be wanting to do a little bit more to not lose those big opening picks and have them be immediately traded just right afterwards because JJ started off hot, but then they lost a player right after that. I believe they actually lost two.
Absolutely right, and maybe, I hope that this little bit of boost of confidence, or that little round, cheeky little round win, will give Valkyrie the cheeky boost of confidence they need to, push themselves to do a little bit better. Already, it looks like somebody is already in Armory up there getting ready. It looks like it's a Twitch, absolutely ready to just shred. I'm telling you, people that play that F2, they know what they're doing. But like I said, I hope that round definitely gave the boys on Valk, a little bit of confidence. I've been shitting on them, but you don't ever really want to see a team get fully dismantled. That's never
Mhm.
fun to watch. And honestly, it's not fun to play either, right? Even for both sides. You want a little bit of competition here and there. Nobody likes to lose, but to lose that badly is absolutely ridiculous. Hitman will take down Mr. ATK Zim in a 5v4 with 2 minutes remaining on the clock. Maybe we can make some waves. He's being cheeky over here in the closet.
Ooh, yeah. So it's going to be ace off the board. I think he's going to try to actually reinforce that now. So it's going to be onto explicit to actually open up that wall, but it's gonna, like we kind of mentioned yesterday, it's gonna be the heart breach canisters, which they'll have to crouch through or vault through. It's not gonna be the easiest thing in the world. So Valkyrie in a great spot at the moment, just need to lock down the site. Amty can get a little bit aggressive on the roam, find at least one more pick, and explicit. If he goes down now, that's gonna be no way to open up any more hard walls in the rest of this round.
Yeah, that's gonna be absolutely. I mean, it's gonna be cooking them.
Oh,
That's for sure. And oh my God, 200 pump back in Fortnite. This guy just ow! Swinger gets swung. I was gonna take down rival, but JJ again. This guy on smoke is an absolute machine. Somebody, don't tell me that shit's gonna hit. Oh, like I said, maybe last round was the absolute confidence that Valk needed. It's a 1v4 rival GN is gonna be left. It's a 1v4. Deity actually just got picked up. Oh my God! Hitting them toes a little bit, trying to catch them by surprise. His little beans are gonna get shot. But hopefully Valk won't, swing and waste their bodies. They're gonna sit like little ducks. Hitman! Is that a 4-piece for the round?
I don't think I'm not sure. It might have been a three-piece, but honestly, though, just Valkyrie looked so much more confident in that round in general. Just people swinging in more aggressive positions than we have seen all game. They're starting to hit their shots and actually dismantle the attack coming in from Wasted Talent, who are just going in one by one by one. There's not a single player trying to refrag the other. It's just all individual gunfights that they need to win, and they lost almost every single one of them. Valkyrie, just all they had to do was sit on site and just hold those angles, and they did that to absolute perfection in that round. Now I'm starting to get a little bit worried if Valkyrie continues to get some momentum. Wasted Talent might bring this overtime. You mentioned it before. We've seen a 6-0 comeback, but I just Wasted Talent. That's not the round you kind of want to have, especially after the round 7 where you're threatening to put them down to a 7-0 loss.
Oh, for sure. I like absolutely right though. With I've seen people come back from 6-0 deficits, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. I would love to see Valk bring this OT and absolutely give not only us but the viewers a little bit more passion, a little bit more excitement coming in, because it's not a good game unless it's neck and neck, unless you're really thinking to yourself, damn, are we gonna win this? Are we gonna lose this? What is going on? And look at what a Blackbeard pick. That's interesting. I don't really ever see Blackbeard at all. Is this common on a PC to have a Blackbeard, or are they just kind of pulling some cheeky little
Uh,
strats out their booty cheeks?
no. The only other person I've seen is a player on Wanted Goons bringing a Blackbeard out, but that's still very, very uncommon. I mean, that thing is basically sandpaper. It is not. That thing is not really worth bringing unless you're just wanting to have a little bit of one shot, not take your head off immediately.
Ah, maybe he's just trying to have a little bit of cheeky fun, little added protection. It's about the thickness of a condom. Doesn't matter. He doesn't need it. Just over 2 minutes in the round remaining, 45 seconds, and he's already made his way into trophy. Hopefully these boys know how to handle all that. Well,
Oh,
Rival ain't know how to handle that, that's for sure. Explicit will take him down, shooting him in the legs, looked like, in his little calf area. Something like that, and it's a 4v5, the deficit. Valk, they are going to be down a man. Yenin, though, he did get tagged up. A cheeky bit! Dini on those top white stairs. Eat that. Somebody's going to pull out. Who's going to pull out that shotgun? Wait, a lot of them are... Okay. No!
oh, what?
Where did he just get taken down from? Am I
He got
tweaking?
shot through the floor.
Wow! No way that was just a random floor bang, right? No way God is with him so greatly that he just happened to
I
randomly floor bang. There's no way.
I'm pretty sure he got tracked out by the bees, but he had already ran away so far. That must have been just a pre-fire by Yen, knowing that he was going in that direction. That is such a big pick, because now they got top floor control and have the man advantage again.
Damn, and you know what? Deity being taken down, I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty hard blow. Deity's been doing great. He's been in a lot of clutch situations. He's pretty calm and composed. He doesn't clutch him up all the time. JJ, Mr. JJ. Blood!
Oh,
No! Oh my gosh, a 2v4 AMT, and oh my god, okay. 2v3 J Hitman. Come on, I actually believe I want this to go 3-6. I want this to go 3-6. I hope these boys know exactly what they're doing. A 2v2, you cannot feel safe when these boys are watching the hatches above them. Oh my god, looks like they're gonna split up and try and take their ones. Yup! Why'd you
Oh,
drop that? Oh my
oh,
god! Valk!
oh
Oh,
my
they played
goodness.
that shit. You better watch
I don't.
out. My god. Oh my god. Are y'all seeing this? Don't let these guys watch you from the hatch below. They hit their shots.
I mean, we were talking about it if they weren't hitting their shots in the opening half on attack, but now it's just like after round 7, everyone from Valkyrie's hitting their shots, and just I don't know what wasted talent are doing in that last scenario of that 2v2 because why are they going separate? Why are they not trying to refrag each other dropping down the hatch? I mean, okay, I don't really agree with the hatch drop play, but still, if you double up on it, at least it's only a one opportunity for them to get one kill and not immediately get it down to a 1v2. Yeah, at least make it a 1v1, have the potential to clutch it out, but I just don't understand what wasted talent have been doing on their attacks. They just keep going at them one at a time and make it so easy for Valkyrie to just come back in rounds when they're down man advantage or they're just not having map control. They just let Hitman just kind of sit in dining for the longest time, play that hatch, and just let him live rent free. I don't know what they're doing there.
Bro, he was literally taking a wank, and them people really just tried to interrupt his flow, interrupt his mojo. He does not let that shit happen. Ain't no way. And maybe it really truly is that defense on Oregon. If this ends up being some type of reverse sweep, bro, I'm gonna lose my mind. If this goes, dude, I would love for this to go 6-6. I would lose my mind if this goes 6-6. Oh my god, I would be in pure ecstasy. This would be absolutely amazing. For now, the round just started out. It's gonna be match point for a very long time. I'm hoping that Val can win this out just because I want to see a little bit of comp. I want to see a little bit of, a little bit of action. There's not enough going on. 3-6 is still amazing. I'm absolutely glad. I'm ecstatic. This game went from snore to something a little more exciting, something a little more worthy of being awake for. So we'll see how this plays out.
Oh, well, I'm afraid it's going to be a bit of a slower round because all of Valkyrie are down in the basement bomb site, just kind of holding pretty much every single map control that they can have, using those mirror windows to lock down Freezer, lock down, I would imagine, just laundry steps. And so there's not going to be a real easy way for a frontside hit, but there's still so much pressure over towards that backside. It's not going to be easy for Wasted Talent to go there either. Bit of an easier way that they can deal with it is with the Capital blocking off those mirror windows, but still, Warden's in play from Rival, so he could just see right through that and just take anyone out who's not really being all that careful.
Absolutely correct. And look, a minute 30 remaining. Again, I feel like they move so fast. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god, and already Rival taken down. It's that ATK action again, a 4v5. I mean, there's not really much for me to mention, as of right now. I feel like you mentioned the Capitan. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think the Capitan was gonna be a huge part in this round. Capitan is
Oh
usually
yeah.
a huge part, in the game in general, but seeing a Capitan, if you are a good Capitan player, good looks, because honestly, he's absolutely so good if you know how to use him right!
Oh,
Jay Hitman, don't swing him! Damn, to a headshot. Not only that, Amsey will take down Yanan, but Mr. Wamai sitting duck in the corner, and oh wow, it came crumbling down so fast. No way. I'm a little bit upset. Wasted talent will end up winning that. But man, that little bit of thrill that they gave us, that little cheeky ride, that roller coaster they gave us, the boys on my boys on Val gave us was absolutely amazing. I'm so glad. Too bad it got cut a little bit short.
yeah. It's a little bit sad that Valkyrie kind of lost that last round out because it seemed like they had a good setup for it. Just Zim on the Capital was just using those smoke bullets after he took off Arrival, which was the Warden I was just mentioning, cleared out some of that space, allowed them to move on up, and then just Valkyrie were seemingly still expecting a backside hit, having to regroup, go forward towards the front side. Just got picked off one by one, and that just gives them the 7-3 victory for Wasted Talent. So I mean, that's just a tough loss for them. But that has been our round 5 game to start us off for the night. We'll take a quick break and bring you round 6 action right after this break.